Good morning. That's how we start the podcast. Bob.
Oh, God damn you. Okay, yeah, you're right. You're right.
And I counted and I clapped and that's it. We won't have to talk about the spree. Nobody will hear about the spree.
Listen here, motherfucker. Do you not like spree? Do you have something against spree?
I don't. I think they all taste like, I don't know. It's just tart. That's all it is.
It's delicious.
I think it's fine. It's just, I don't know, not my preferred candy.
You're telling me you don't... Okay, well, what's your favorite candy? Now that... Okay, we're already off topic.
Oh, my God.
No.
Oh, my God.
Good morning. This is Lost in Louisville. I'm Cotton. That's Bob. We have Hannah with us today. And actually on the mic on our own.
Yeah, we did it. We finally have 3 mics. A mic for Hannah. Thank fuck.
We figured it out.
Yeah, it only cost me a lot of money.
$20 a month?
$20 a month plus the extra mic and the stand and the mixer.
Jeez Louise.
We had the mixer.
The mixer alone was $500.
Well, we had that.
I was going to buy that anyway.
Yeah.
Oh, my God.
I needed it for the other podcast.
Well, I mean, fair.
I mean, it's not like anyone else is paying for it. I don't know. Hey, Carm, what do we do on the show?
What do we do on the show?
Yeah.
We eat food.
What
We're
kind of
not
food?
on the show. We don't
Talk
eat food on the
shit.
show.
Well, we don't eat food on the show. That's a common misconception, I guess.
Yeah.
I don't know who's been spreading that lie that we eat on the show.
Probably he who should not be named.
It might be it. I don't know.
Fucking hate Voldemort.
Voldemort sucks.
No nose having bitch.
Oh, my God.
That's the best line in the whole movie.
Whole
Whole series.
Him screaming Avada Kedavra like that. Jesus Christ. Oh my God, look at that waveform. It's a fatty because I was laughing.
That or Harry Potter, the boy who lived
Come to die. It's so stupid. I love it.
Let's end this the same way we started this. Together.
Why are we just
Okay.
quoting Harry Potter?
Because the movie sucks.
I mean, they're
Is this what the
fine.
podcast has come to?
Us talking about Harry Potter? I mean, why not?
Yeah.
That new Hogwarts game's coming out. I don't know.
You gonna play it?
No, I'm not that interested in it.
I don't wanna play it.
I'm not. It's just whatever, you know? And I've seen online there are leaks for it, and it looks like just like Destiny Light. Like, people are like shitting all over it.
Really?
Yeah. I don't know. Anyway, this is a food podcast. We do eat food on this show. We go to local restaurants in the greater Louisville area and try them and let you know if they're worth your time. Cotton, where did we go today?
Kerns Korner.
At the request of who?
My father.
Yeah, your father sent us on a fucking side quest. We had to go to Kerns Korner for him.
Yep. My dad started listening to the podcast. Said Bob says the F word too much.
That is
And
I'm not going to say that. He might hear. I don't know.
and then like a week later was like, Kerns Korner's pretty good. They got some really good chili. Not like he was saying to go there or anything. Just bringing up a random food place out of nowhere, hinting like, it'd be cool if you went here. Well, there you go, Dad.
Yeah.
We went to Kerns Korner. You did just call me, and I did tell you that. You didn't know we went whenever you
He
called
didn't know
me,
we went. He
but
didn't know we were recording the podcast. He had no idea anything was going on.
He just called me to brag that he was at a concert and tell me it was an emo girl hell. He said he was close enough to the stage, he could throw his phone on the stage, but then he'd have to wade through all the fat girl and fishnets and didn't want to get caught.
Jesus Christ.
Your dad's a menace.
His dad is a menace. Never met him.
Nice guy.
Menace, though. Is your dad's name Dennis?
No.
What is your
So-
dad's name?
Chris.
Oh,
You don't even know his dad's name?
No.
God, Bob.
I don't think he knows my dad's name.
Robert?
No. Close, though, actually. Very close. I'm not a junior.
Richard.
Also close. Starts with an R.
Reginald.
No. That's too fancy for my dad.
We're going to name our son that.
Robbie.
No. Still close. R O is correct.
Ronnie.
Nope.
Ronald.
Nope. I have an uncle named Ronald. Call him Uncle Ronnie.
Roger.
My dad's name's Roger.
Like the alien.
Yeah. He kind of looks like that.
Well.
The way he walks now.
That happens when you fall off of a house.
Multiple houses.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, my God.
My dad's a wild man. He's been in the hospital too many times. I often tell my dad that he should have died a long time ago, and he goes, yeah, you're right. I don't know why I'm still fucking here.
I think my dad should have died a long time ago, too. But that's for another reason.
Mine is because my dad's just stupid and does dangerous things all the time.
You could say the same thing about Hannah's.
Oh, well, all right.
Different danger, though.
Oh.
Well,
Mhm.
actually, from what I know about your dad, similar danger, longer time period.
Oh, shit. Okay. Oh, no.
Hmm.
So we went to Kerns Korner today.
Yeah. So another thing, in order to get to these places, we use MapQuest.
We do.
We're gonna do better about giving a small synopsis
Of the journey.
of what the hell this podcast is at the beginning of the podcast from now on.
Yeah. I mean,
Just
what?
'cause-
We 7 episodes in?
Yeah, something like that.
And
7. I think.
7.
What?
I don't know. You were gonna say something, so I was. Just
No,
giving
I
you
was
some
about
air.
to sneeze.
Oh,
so
don't sneeze.
Bless you.
Can't help it.
You
Bless you.
can. You can stop yourself. I'm sorry. That was mean.
It hurts.
You all can't see the look. Listen. Hannah, you give the dirtiest look sometimes, and they are killer. Like, I felt so bad for telling you not to sneeze just now as a joke. The amount of shame that came over me just now. Jesus Christ.
She learned all the faces from me.
No.
No, that's not true.
Yeah.
Liar.
I'm not a liar.
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 Oh, now she's exasperated. Look what you've done.
Yeah, but look at that. Look, there's a smile in 3.
No, you can't just stop counting and wait for her to do it.
He does that all the time.
Oh,
That's the
fucker.
point. Well, I always do it differently though. But I always get her to laugh. It works.
That's fair.
9 times out of 10, it's by
No,
making
no.
a stupid face.
Well, that's fair. But you know what? I didn't say that you were gonna laugh for no reason.
That's all I heard.
Jesus fucking Christ.
Just like an old married couple.
Yeah, I guess.
Getting old, all right.
God
Yeah.
bless. I will say, we pulled up to Kerns Korner, and the parking lot is like a hill. I thought Cotton was going to fall over getting out of the car.
Oh my God. Well, because I was the only one that had a car next to my door because
Yeah.
it's slanted and on a hill.
There was
So,
a car next to me.
you're little.
Oh,
Whatever.
I was
And
on the same side
going,
as you.
I was going uphill. Yeah, but the car wasn't affecting your door.
I guess it wasn't. You're right.
So I could only go to like the first part where the door like stops itself. So it was really thin, and then I had to like hold onto the door. And I'm going uphill and trying to stand up.
You're
And
a skinny
I
man.
didn't-
You could have fit.
But the problem is the gravity was pulling me the other direction, and I
see.
didn't want to hit the car with the door.
See, I would have just slammed that bitch. Just fuck that car.
Not my car.
Oh, that's true.
Both
You're right.
cars, not my vehicles.
Yeah. Listen, Hannah would have had to pay for it. It would have been fine.
No. No.
It's
Yeah,
your vehicle.
You know what happens whenever Hannah has to pay for something? Cotton pays for it.
Oh no! Oh my God! No, why'd you say that? She looks so mad.
Mad.
No, look at her.
That's-
She's literally pogging out.
She's trying to eat the mic right now.
Oh my God.
I knew that was coming.
What?
I don't know what you're on today.
We're what? We're married.
So?
What's mine is yours, and what's yours is yours. You say
Period.
that. How often do you say that? I wish your debt stayed that way.
Oh my God! Wait, you have debt? What the hell?
My credit score's better than yours. I don't want to hear it.
By like 10 points.
Still
Still
though.
better.
Yeah,
Thank you, Bob.
There's no argument there. If hers is better, it's better. No, 10
I have-
points is a lot.
I
If
ha-
it was 1 point,
Well,
that's fair.
Hold up. I have one. My credit score went up by like 8 points the other day.
Oh, nice.
So it's
My
like,
credit score went up by 13.
oh my God. So you weren't that far ahead of me then, huh? Before you went up 13. Shut up.
Oh my
What I'm saying is,
Mm-hmm.
it's not that big of a difference. The reason that mine is where it is because I only have one thing going to my credit.
What's on your credit?
Just my credit card.
Oh, okay.
That's it. But she's got, somebody else helping her credit. She's got a car loan. She's got all kinds of other shit. So like
I have a
she's
credit card.
yeah, so she's got hard queries and
Mhm.
payments to be making. I just have one thing that I'm making payments on. So
Mm.
I don't build mine as fast.
Yeah, same. The only thing that affects my credit is my credit card, and then I pay my utilities here, so that goes on my credit score.
Really?
Yeah, they collect them and stuff. So
Yeah,
that's
but
nice.
see, once you close all that out, it doesn't count for your credit score anymore.
Yeah, but I'm not gonna close it out.
You will once you don't live here.
Well, yeah, but I don't know when that's gonna be.
Well, that's what I'm saying. It just gone.
That sucks.
Yeah, that's why the only thing on there now is my credit card because I don't have any of those payments anymore.
That makes sense. So
Ugh.
we roll up into Kerns Korner.
Hold up, you gotta ask the question.
No. Hold on.
No,
Let
but
me.
first you
let
have
me-
to
no,
ask
no,
the
no,
question.
Hey, give me like 10 seconds. I'll get to the question, you motherfucker.
But you can't talk about the place because then they're gonna be like, oh well,
I'm
obviously
gonna talk about the reason we went. Your dad suggested it,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
And you asked me. First of all, we didn't choose a different restaurant that had a phenomenal name. I think we're gonna go there next time.
Oh yeah, and that one, just a little teaser for the person who recommended it. This one comes from he who shall not be named's sister.
Ah, yeah, that's who suggested it. The reason I chose to go to Kerns Korner over the other place was because your dad said they have good chili.
Which you almost did not get. We'll
Well,
get there.
That's true. I'm a chili man. You know how I am about chili. I almost got a chili dog, actually. But I got a chili dog at Ollie, so I was like, I'm going to just get the bowl of chili. So that is why I chose this place this week. Because Cotton and I alternate choosing. 1 week I choose, and 1 week he chooses. It's just kind of up in the air where we go. But did we get lost today?
No, we did not.
No, surprisingly.
Surprisingly, we were half a second away from getting lost because I was just zoned out. I was like, I gotta go 3 miles, and then I kind of blinked, and I was like, oh shit, it's right there. Ain't 3 miles.
Yeah, I wasn't paying attention. I went, he's driving. I don't need to look.
It
I'd
was,
given you all the instructions I had.
it was definitely 1.3 miles, not the
Not
1.3
the fucking
and then 1.4
yeah.
or whatever the
Oh,
fuck
God.
it said.
MapQuest sucks. I understand why people don't use it, but it is so funny to use it
Oh yeah.
when you're trying to get lost because it will help you get lost.
Oh
Because
yeah.
it's organized so fucking bad. It's awful. The instructions like, take this and go north and go for 1.3 miles. And then the next instruction says, then in 1.6 miles, it's like, do I add those together or am I going 1.3 and then 1.6? I don't know how this works. It does not explain it.
It doesn't.
And since Hannah was here, I was in the back seat. So there was like a barrier between us in the conversation. I think multiple times you asked me a question and I just didn't say anything.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Because I was zoned out. I couldn't hear, I couldn't understand what you were saying. So I was like, no, I'm not going to say anything. I don't want to get us more lost.
I asked you the same question like 3 times, and I went, Bob. Huh?
Yeah. We didn't get lost.
Mm-mm.
I think I learned a valuable lesson. Don't go to a bar on a Sunday night.
Yeah.
They were fucking slammed because of Sunday Night Football. There were a bunch of people in there.
Well, see, I was thinking like, oh, it's just a bar and grill is what I was
That's
told.
what I thought too.
No, it is a bar
It is a
with
bar.
a grill.
You can get
Mhm.
food. It's a bar plus food, basically.
Yeah, and honestly, nice little environment, super small.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was
Very small.
teeny tiny.
But ass ton of people,
Yeah.
basically ass to ass.
Asked ton of people, all people in their mid 40s plus, probably.
Until
yeah.
the grill was about to close.
Yeah. I think she said she served like I think we were the last order, right? Or there was someone before
There was
after us.
one after us.
Oh yeah, the dudes that showed up after us, yeah. And then someone came in and she's like, "Close on the grill, sorry." Had
Yep.
to send him away.
Well, she was all by herself. So.
Yeah, one woman was running this entire bar. It was nuts.
She said her help left at 3 p.m.
Yeah, and we got there at what 6:30?
6:30ish.
Yeah. Nuts.
Ridiculous.
This lady's running back and forth, putting out beers. And the thing that killed me was, I mean, I learned this while we were there. It's cash only. They have an ATM in the bar, so if you need cash, you can get it.
Mm-hmm.
But none of this is digital. This woman is writing down every order, doing the math, typing it in on an analog like cash register,
Uh-huh.
and then people are paying in cash. And there were like $100+ bills in there
Yep.
because people. First of all, people are drinking. They have tabs open.
Mm-hmm.
People are ordering food. This lady was killing it. She was doing an awesome job.
She
Just
was.
writing shit down on a fucking sheet of copy paper.
Yep.
Looking over and being like, And most of the people seemed to be regulars because she knew everyone by name. She was like,
Yeah.
how you doing today? You all have a good one too? And it's like, all right. I just felt bad for her because, it was just,
It was hectic.
it was hectic.
Mm-hmm.
I would not want to be on the other side of that bar.
No, by yourself like that. Oh my gosh! In like a room full of people waiting. Oof,
Dude.
it was rough.
Well, I think the whole bar cheered for her once, and then she started a drum roll. I mean,
Yeah.
it was interactive.
It was fun.
Dinner and show.
I think she like played it off really well too. Like she wasn't like she was flustered, but she wasn't mad about it. She was having a good time and like
Yeah.
interacting with people. It was really, really good. I think the atmosphere was awesome.
I think she knew she was going to be raking in the tips today.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Especially with it being regulars.
Oh yeah.
And of
too.
course, she doesn't know what the hell we're doing.
No.
She'll never know. She didn't expect to. How much did you tip?
I just gave her $20.
I'm pretty sure I gave her damn near $20. I think I gave her a $17 tip.
Well, because since it's cash and you just walk up and tell her you're ready to pay.
Mm-hmm.
We walked up there and you handed her $40, and then she didn't ask me for any money, and I was like, "Did you pay for my food?" You went, "I guess." So I just gave her $20 because that was more than enough for the meal, and then the tip is included in that.
Yeah.
So like, you know.
Yeah, I mean, I'm pretty sure I paid for yours because she didn't charge for the drinks, but
that was nice
because she forgot.
Oh.
And I was like, "Here, take the 40. It's all yours anyway."
Yeah.
So I'm sure she'll ring it up later. But so for just the 3 meals, we'll say that, just the food. So I got a cheeseburger and chips. Hannah got a cheeseburger and a chip. And
I got a bowl of chili.
You got a bowl of chili. For that, it was $23.
That's not bad at all.
Not at all.
Yeah, I thought it was pretty fairly priced. I thought it was good. I liked it.
Yeah, again, the other thing I like about these places is it's not that far. Like, okay, so yeah, something I said I was going to mention on the podcast.
Oh yeah.
It feels like everywhere we go is one or maybe a sheet and then one fucking instruction after said sheet of instructions because it feels like you're just right there next to everything.
I know I'm not though. Like I'm not in the middle of Louisville at all.
No, not at all. But it's just it's so fast to get everywhere.
I think it's because I live near like the highway. You can just hop on the highway if you have to.
Right. But, I mean, but living near like the Watterson
basically unlocks the whole city for like I mean. Most of the time, you're right. It's from using MapQuest. It's usually a page of instructions and then a little bit on the next page. This one page straight.
Yeah,
that's all. That's all we had.
Shit, take the Watterson, get off Bardstown Road.
Yeah, it was right there. Easy.
Right there.
That's why I don't want to move, man.
Yeah,
I like being where I live now because it's like, oh, if I want to go anywhere in town, it's like it's a short trip.
Yeah, it's really not that bad,
and it's not that far from my work either. So.
No, we pass your work basically every time that we go. I was going to segue that into, before we start talking more about the food, do you want to finally know what the fuck happened at work last night?
Yeah, actually. So, to preface this, Cotton texted me, this morning?
Oh, yeah. It was...
At like 7:30 in the morning.
Yeah, it was while I was
asleep.
sitting on last break or after finally getting done with BV drops. I was like, man...
All he said was, "Have I got a story for you tomorrow?" That's all he said. No other context. I think what I said was, "My God."
Yeah.
Anytime you text me you have a story, it's always the most batshit insane thing I've ever heard.
Oh man, police were involved in this one. Like, let's see, at least 4 squad cars, not including the IGC on property. Yeah, so it was fun.
Yeah, it sounds like fun.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, you're not in jail, so I guess you didn't do anything bad.
Well, no,
You didn't.
I didn't.
God bless.
All
okay,
right.
So what happened?
Nice, peaceful, not peaceful Saturday night.
Sure.
Wild. Lots of jackpots. So I had first run at a post. So the way we do like our scheduling is if you have to go to a post, that means either you're on the podium for 2 hours and then you're on the floor for 2 hours, back at the podium for 2 hours, and then on the floor for 2 hours.
Sure.
Or you're on the floor for 2, podium for 2, floor for 2, podium for 2. Or you're on the floor all night. That's just what you get. So we were on the post first run. So it was real hectic. So first 2 hours flew by. Because, so many people are coming in, I'm training still. He's doing a fantastic job. So basically, I did nothing other than stand there, and I was back up in case, like, the computer was being stupid and showing him how to fix small problems with the computer. Then 2 hours go by, and then we come out on the floor, and we go around. We do, like, 1 table fill and, like, maybe 1 or 2 jackpots. Go to lunch, come back from lunch. We're just walking around. I'm talking to her for a minute, just being like, yeah, you're doing a great job. I'm just kind of letting him know. And then the guy who's at the podium that we were at says, yeah, can I get an available officer to come up here to the bank closest to the garage for a potential behavioral, which is somebody acting up. So I was like, well, he asked for a supervisor to come. And I was like, man, I'm 30 feet away. I'm coming. So I said, 66 en route. So I start walking that way, and I get coverage so I can talk to the guy. And he's sitting there arguing with waitresses, the cocktail waitresses. 3 of them are over there trying to get him to give up his drink because at 3:30, all alcohol has to be off the floor at 3:30.
Yeah.
Bars stopped selling at 2:30. So it was like 2:25, and so they were asking for his drink because that's their job. They start going around collecting stuff at 3:00. Because we'll get in trouble. It's just state law, weird shit, but state law to have it off the floor by 3:30. So they're trying to explain that to him, and he's getting pissed, yelling that he ain't giving it up. And so that's why I came over there. I was like, all right, look, man, you don't have to give it up, but let's go stand by this garbage can. You can finish it, whatever. I don't care. I was like, but they're just trying to explain to you it has to be off the floor by 3:30. And then he slams the drink. He was like, I just got it. And I said, well, the bar closed at 2:30, so I know you didn't just get it. I was like, you got 3/4 of your drink left. I understand you've been sipping on it. Well, you either got to slam it or give it up. One of the two. And so he slammed it on her tray and said, here you go, bitch. And I said, all right, time for you to go. And he was like, what? I'm on my way out anyway. I said, you're on your way out anyway? All right, well, go ahead and step outside the doors because you're not going to talk to my cocktail waitresses like that. Get the fuck out. And he was like, this is bullshit. And I said, you can say it's bullshit all you want. Get the fuck out of my casino. And he was like, whatever. And he stormed out. End of that.
Sure.
So that was the first behavioral of the night. Easy.
How many were there? Just for,
3.
God damn. Okay.
The next 2 happened at the same time. So
Oh,
we'll
okay.
get there.
Fair enough.
Well, because it was only supposed to be 2. Well, there were 4 behaviorals in total. I did 3 of them.
Oh, okay.
My supervisor did 1 of them while I was relaxing.
Jesus fucking Christ.
Oh, okay. So then, like I said, I gave you a good time frame. It was about 3:25 that I responded to that.
Yeah.
And I only know what time I started this next one, and I know what time it ended. I only know what time I started this next one because I was like, I want to look at our summary for the day because everything is logged on a summary. Like even our hourly checks of keys and alarm and, because that's just like internal stuff. And how many guests are in there. All that stuff goes on a summary for the day. Every time a detail is done, every time someone does a fill, all that gets put on a sheet. Normally it's about a page, just over a page long. It was over 3 pages long.
Holy shit.
So I was like, I want to see. So I seen at 3:38, a security officer, Elias, responds to another behavioral at table 407. So from at 3:25, and then I responded to my second behavioral of the night at 3:38.
Literally 13 minutes later.
Uh-huh.
That's nuts.
Yeah. And I argued with that dude for about 5 minutes. So it was like right back to back. I was like, damn. We went and signed off on a jackpot. I was waiting for the woman to spin the machine off whenever they called me to go to the next behavior. So I go over there, and so we can't just like straight engage with the table. Basically, the pit bosses have to pull them off of the table. It's a whole weird thing. I don't fully understand why. Like, I can't technically talk to guests at a table unless they talk to me first.
Huh. Interesting.
I can't tell them that they have to come off of the table and talk to me. Like, we're not allowed to interrupt the flow of the game.
Weird.
It is very strange. It's weird. I don't fully understand it. So basically, I have to go talk to the pit boss to find out what's going on.
Yeah.
She tells me that there's a guy at this table. It's roulette. And she points him out and says he's the one with the brown chips. She was like, he keeps calling me an asshole because I won't explain every single facet of the game to him. She was like, it's a busy day. I got a lot of stuff to do. He's not understanding what I'm saying. He's not listening to the dealer. He keeps calling me an asshole, keeps telling me to go fuck myself. I'm just not putting up with it anymore. And I was like, shouldn't have to. Yeah, let's get him out of here. So, get coverage. We go over there. She pulls him off the table, tells him that, what's up. Then I take it from there. And he's like, what'd I do, man? And I said, well, calling her an asshole, you know, telling her to go fuck herself, stuff like that. You just can't do that. He was like, we got a zero tolerance policy. She lets you do it for a little while, trying to be nice. She's calling it quits. So that's just it. You're going to have to leave. And he was like, man, this is stupid. You know, and then this dude, while he's talking to me, jumps in between us. He's like, yo, bro, that's my cousin. He ain't even do it. He ain't even do it. He didn't do it. And I was like, whoa, calm down. Take a breath, bro. Like, what is wrong with you?
Jesus
and
Christ.
So we'll refer to as the tall guy and the short guy. They're cousins, apparently. So tall guy says, whatever, fuck this. Cashes in his chips at the table because, you know, at roulette you have placeholder chips, not actual money value chips. So he cashes in the chips, gets real chips, and starts to walk off. So I send my trainee with him to go just deal with him for the rest of the way.
Yeah.
They didn't have any information on him. I asked for information. He didn't want to give me any, which 9 times out of 10 when you're kicking somebody out, they don't want to give you any kind of information. But
Fair.
They're young enough, they're going to be able to pull the cameras back and see what their name is on the cameras because you got to drop their ID to come in. So I sent him with him so I could calm this other dude down because I didn't want him following us. He had a lot of money sitting on the table. You know, I didn't want him to leave it behind. Something happened. So I was like, hey, man, chill out. It's going to be all right. He was like, he didn't even do it. I was like, he just said, yeah, I called her an asshole, whatever. I was like, he said he did it. He's walking away. That's just how it is. It's fine. It's no big deal. Like, you know, we're not mad. We're just telling him to go take 24 hours, chill out, calm down, come back tomorrow, come back whenever he wants. Just done for the day. And he was like, man, I don't get it. You know, everybody freaking out. I'm like, dude, it's going to be okay. He's like, all right. He finally calms down. I was like, okay, cool. I was like, you're going to be chill. I'll be chill. Have a good rest of your night, man. And I go to walk away. I get about 3 feet away from the table. He looks at the dealer and says, fuck your ugly ass. Looks at the pit boss, says, fuck you, you big fat bitch. And then he turns towards me as I'm turning around. I don't think he expected me to turn around. Pointed at me, called me the N-word 3 times.
Oh, my
God.
God.
Then said a bunch of other shit. And I went, all right. I walked back over to the table and I said, you can get the fuck out of here, too. And he went, excuse me? Why?
What? Whoa.
I said, that's exactly what I did.
I'm stunned.
I said, what do you mean? What did you do? I said, you ain't going to talk to me like that. You're not going to disrespect my dealers. You're not going to disrespect pit boss. And you certainly ain't going to disrespect me. So I turned to the dealer. I didn't even tell him. I looked at the dealer and I said, take his chips, color him up. He's getting out of here. Done. Not supposed to do that. Pit boss said, go ahead.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah. He was like, this is some bullshit, man. I didn't even do nothing. I was like, you didn't even do nothing. All the meanwhile, there's a third guy here.
Oh, my God. There's a third man.
Let's not mention the other 10 people standing at this table. There's a third guy in this group who is just like, dude, calm the fuck down.
At least
Please
he's being
stop.
reasonable.
Oh, yeah, he's the nicest one out of all of them. He didn't get kicked out. He was there until like 2 in the morning. Or he was there until like, I don't know, almost 8 in the morning.
Oh, what a nice man.
Real nice guy. He was like, dude, you need to chill the fuck out. Like, he is just trying to, do his job. You need to understand that. Like, calm down. And I was like, yeah, I'm doing my job. Get the fuck out of this place. Get your chips. Let's cash out. He started calming down.
Oh, that's good.
I was like, okay, cool. We start walking towards the cage. He was like, man, sorry, I'm up in my feelings, I'm upset. And I was like, I get that, but you can't say stuff like that to me and my dealers and not expect to get kicked out.
Yeah.
Especially when I just said we have a zero tolerance policy. We hear something, we do something about it. And he was like, you just got to understand, I'm up in my feelings. I'm upset because you're kicking my cousin out. I was like, right. And now you're getting kicked out because you went and you had to say all that stuff. You could have said like, man, this shit sucks. Oh, fuck this, man. I wouldn't have been upset. You start talking shit to my dealer, talking shit to my pit boss, and then you say that shit about me. My name is Cotton, okay, for one. I'm white as snow, dude. Don't
That's
even.
When you said that he called you that, I was like, why?
Both
Literally,
those,
why?
Both these people are white, by the way. The third
Jesus
guy,
Christ.
the nice guy, he was black. He wasn't upset that his friend said it. I'm whatever. I ain't upset that he said it. I'm just upset, like, why call me that? Why call anyone that?
First of all, yeah.
But
like, what?
why? What the hell did I do other than go, all right, have a good rest of your night? So we get to the cage counter, and I'm still with him, right? And
Sure.
he's like, you can go away now. I said, well, no, I can't. I'm kicking you out. So I got to stay with you until you get outside. And he goes, well, no, you don't, because you ain't going to do that. And I went, well, it's my job, so I'm pretty sure I'm going to do it. And he said, nah, because you ain't going to like what happens if you do that. And I went, okay.
What?
I just kind of laughed, and he said, you don't even understand. I fuck you and that big bitch up. My trainee, he's a heavier set guy. And I was like, okay, I don't care if you think that you can or if you want to or whatever. I'm just making sure you get your money. I was like, look, you got almost $800 there just from roulette. That's all I've seen. I said, you got $800 there that you just cashed out in chips. Let's make our way to the door, get out, everything will be fine. I was like, I don't give a shit what you want to do. I really don't. So he's saying, he's like, you want to come to my gym that I own? And then he said the name of the gym. It was some like shitty CrossFit something or another. I was like, no, I don't care. He's like, you want to get fucked up there? I'll fuck you up. And I was like, I'm sure that you want to. I want nothing to do with you. I'm getting your ass out. And he said, I'll fuck you up. I'll fuck that guy up. I'm going to come in here. I'm going to fuck everybody here up. And I said, okay, well, you know what's going to happen now? What's going to happen now is you're going to walk out those doors, and I'm going to follow you until you walk out those doors, and your ass is never going to walk back in these fucking doors because you're banned for life. And he was like, well, I ain't even give you my name, so how the fuck you going to find it? I said, well, I'm going to wheel these goddamn cameras back. I'm going to see your name when you dropped your ID in this bitch to come inside, and you're fucked. Don't come back. It'll be criminal trespassing. You will go to jail. And he was like, okay, whatever, fuck you. And so this time we're at the door, and I'm like, all right, bye-bye. Waving my hand like a little fucking kid. And he walks out the door. My trainee's standing there. I'm like, all right, we're done. I turn around, take like 2 steps. I say, 66 to dispatch. We're going to be 10-8 from that. Then I hear yelling from the garage.
Jesus Christ.
And I turn around, and my trainee is not there. And I say, maybe not. And I see my trainee running. I run outside, and there's a dude laying on the ground already.
Oh, my God.
He just went outside and punched somebody in the face. Somebody random right in the fucking face.
That sucks.
And turns out, because I was talking to these people after all of it happened, they were watching because they heard me and that guy getting into it, walking out. And so they stopped and just hesitated to see what the hell was happening, why this dude was getting kicked out, and they kind of chuckled.
Oh, my God.
Wrong place, wrong time. So one dude gets decked in the face. The other 4 guys that are there don't like that. So they're all chasing after this guy. He's running around cars. My trainee's bolting out there because he's closer than I am. He went further up than I did. I went just past the double doors. He went all the way to the automatic doors, which is maybe like another 10 feet.
Yeah.
So he was a little bit closer than me. So he sprints. He shoves one of the dude's wives to the ground, like the second guy that I kicked out. And he's running between a car. Adam, my trainee, sprints between the car, tackles him, takes him to the ground. Then all of the other people pile on top of my trainee. So I get there as soon as they start piling on top of him. They're throwing punches, trying to swing at the guy underneath him. Luckily, neither of us get hurt. Nobody gets hurt in this situation other than dude who's gotten thrown on the ground, guy who got knocked out in one punch.
Oh, my God, he got knocked out?
Oh, yeah, he got knocked. He got knocked on his ass because he wasn't expecting it. He just kind of was like, oh, shit, to his friends, and then turned and got clocked right in the cheek. And it just turned him right sideways. He fell down and got knocked out.
Holy shit.
Oh, my God, yeah. So Adam's laying on top of this dude. He's got 4 people on top of him. I'm getting over there like, shit. So I just start picking people up by the backs of their pants and their collars, and I start throwing people on top of cars, just trying to get them off by Adam. Because I'm like, you're going to crush this dude on the very bottom. You're going to kill his ass. You're going to hurt somebody, and I'm trying to keep people from getting hurt. Every time I get one away, I get the second one away, and somebody comes crawling back. So I start grabbing people by the hair. I'm like, stop, back the fuck up. I'm yelling at people. I'm throwing people all over the place. It is just me and Adam forever out there.
God
I mean, it
damn.
feels like I'm fighting off zombies for ages, dude. It's ridiculous. I literally threw a dude on top of a car. We both lost our badges. I found them. We both lost our badges. Our radios got thrown off. Adam's radio was smashed.
Oh,
like,
God.
broke it. There was money laying everywhere all over the ground because, I mean, dude just cashed out. I mean, there was bills everywhere all over the garage. We're all over the floor. He's got streaks all over his face because, you know, we had to put his face in the fucking asphalt. My supervisor gets there. He's like, all right, get up. So he goes to get up, and dude just like monkey rolls, jumps over the hood of a car. Well, let's go to a different perspective for a second. The first guy kicked out.
Yeah.
His cousin
Uh-huh.
went to the car before he did.
Sure.
Because he didn't know he was going to get kicked out, right? So he had gotten the keys from his cousin and started his car. And so he was just chilling out there and was going to wait for like another hour or whatever until he came outside. Well, he's seen his cousin get tackled by a 350-pound guy, jumps out of the car, and comes over to help us. He says he was trying to help security, but he was on top of Adam and is the dude that I threw on top of a car. So he was like, I'm just trying to help. I said, move. And that's how I helped him. I got him out of the way. And so cousin, big guy, tall guy, hadn't gotten back to the car yet. Little guy rolls, jumps over the hood of a car, gets in the driver's seat of the car that's on, the door open, and speeds off.
Oh, my God.
Almost hits one of my leads. Almost hits 2 or 3 people just in the parking garage. Almost hits a wall in the parking garage, almost hits 3 or 4 cars, goes around, gets to the exit side, and goes down the ramp. We're like, well, shit, he's gone. Boom. And we were like, what the fuck was that?
Oh, no.
So we all start running to the side because there's one of the dude whose wife got knocked down. He is pissed. Dude, his pupils are like the size of $50, livid, pissed out of his mind. I understand. He is worried because his wife got pushed to the ground and his best friend, he doesn't know where his best friend is because he got knocked out and then he disappeared. He went and sat in their truck. And they were trying to tell him that, but he was so angry, he was blacked out. And I could tell because when we were trying to tell him where his friend was, he just kept yelling, where's my friend? Where's my friend? Where's my friend? So then he hears that noise, and he starts running in the direction of that noise, trying to figure out what's going on. So we're sprinting after him. My supervisor's already down there. We come around the corner to see the ramp that goes out of the garage. This dude's driving a white Dodge Charger.
Sure.
I see a white Dodge Charger has hopped a 3-foot like barrier that's on the ground.
What?
It's on top of it and has separated maybe the entire front end has now been caved in, wrapped around a divider wall at the bottom of the garage.
Oh my
that separates
God.
the in and the out. He has slammed it and cracked open the engine.
What the fuck?
He gets out of the car, walks around to the back of it, and pushes on it, trying to push it off. By the way, none of the airbags deployed in this car. Never buy a Dodge Charger. No airbags deployed. None of the side ones, not the one in the driver's seat. Literally, engine exposed at this point. Gets back in the car, reverses the car, slams it right the fuck back into the wall. Airbags still don't deploy. There's oil, radiator fluid, all kinds of shit leaking all over the ground. He gets out of the car again. We're like yelling at him, trying to get him to stop. My supervisor literally has to bear hug this other dude and throw him back so that way he's not trying to beat the shit out of him. He punches the side of the Charger. Then all of a sudden, me and another officer are being yelled at to back up. And it was my supervisor yelling, and then he started yelling over the radio because he was backing further and further up. And we're like, we're just trying to keep the situation under control. Dude gets back into the car. The car ain't moving at this point. I mean, it's fucked.
It
is 100% totaled. I mean, shit. It's sitting on a caddy corner, like I said. I mean, it's fucked. And so then, next thing I know, I've got a police officer grabbing my shoulder and pulling me back with a gun coming past my face because they're like, we're going to shoot this guy. They didn't, thankfully. But when they pulled that door open to get him out of that car, he really looked like he was going to punch that dude in the face. Not the officer punching him. The dude looked like he was going to punch the cop in the face.
Oh, my God.
And then I think he realized he had 2 pistols pointed at him and went, okay. And so then they pulled him out, got him on the ground, put him in cuffs. Yep. That was my night.
Fuck.
Mm-hmm.
My job is
and
not nearly
I still
that
had
interesting.
I still had 3 hours left in my shift after that.
Fuck that. If something like that happened to me, I'd be like, can I go home? Like, I don't want to do this anymore. Can I go home? Like, fuck that. Oh, my God.
I was outside for another like 20 minutes, like getting witness statements from all the people that were involved and calming everybody down. The one guy was that his wife got pushed to the ground, was pissed off. We had put him in handcuffs because he needed to calm the fuck down. He was released because he wasn't trying to hurt anybody. He was just really upset because of everything that had happened, and they understood. Other guy, he went to jail.
Yeah, I would think he went to jail.
Yeah. That was crazy.
What a fucking wild
That's definitely
ride.
the wildest thing I've seen.
Oh my God. Jesus
Yeah.
Christ.
It's crazy. The whole time, I don't know what's going on. All
cut
I
to
know,
inside.
all I know is that I was told, your husband ran outside, like sprinted outside. Nobody knows really what's going on. So I went to the security channel to listen to see what was happening, and I hear, his supervisor like screaming at other officers, like the concern in his voice was like extremely concerning.
That was the get back because the pistols were coming down the ramp.
And I don't know what's going on, so I'm like, is my husband okay? Did anybody get hurt?
Jesus Christ.
And then the next thing that comes over the radio is, do we need a 1052, which is an ambulance?
Yeah, and I'm
he
like,
says
oh,
yes.
oh my
Awesome.
God.
Love that.
And so I walked up to the podium, and I was like, is my husband okay? Like, is everybody okay? He's like, as far as I know, yeah. I was like, okay.
God bless.
So I'm just sitting on my break listening to the security channel to make sure I don't hear anything about you.
And it's funny because I never say another thing on the radio.
I know. Nothing.
What a fucker.
And I was
Wait.
like, oh my God.
It was like, I pulled my phone out once everything had really calmed down. We got the witness statements going because they needed to write down the time. So I looked at the time, and I was like, oh, shit. I was supposed to be at post 30 minutes ago. Oh, yeah, that's the thing. I told you, 3:38 is when we started.
Yeah.
I looked at my phone, and it was 4:20 something.
That was in almost an hour?
Mm-hmm.
Oh my God.
Well, see, it was maybe 10, 15 minutes for IGC to get there with, to
Yeah.
pull him out of the car. But the rest of it was paperwork and trying to get statements from everybody and calm everybody down. Because
That makes
there's
sense.
lots of emotions. The woman was really crying. Then the dude that had originally got knocked out, he wasn't upset or anything. He was just confused. Basically just getting cigarettes for everybody and helping them, take a breath. Even I was like, damn, I could get a cigarette. Like, fuck. Oh, man. Stressful situation. Didn't get hit. My trainee didn't get hit. He was real excited. Like I said, he busted his knuckle because whenever he tackled him to the ground, he scraped his knuckle on the ground. But that was it. That was the only real injury.
I'm just glad nobody got hurt. Like, seriously.
Oh, me
hurt.
too. Yeah, it could have been really bad. I mean, think about it. When we were on that ramp, running down the ramp, there were cars coming up the ramp.
Yeah.
The car that was, in the middle of the ramp destroyed. We're all standing around it. Even when IGC was down there, we had cars speeding in and like slamming on their brakes because we were all standing there. you know, like, what the fuck's going on? You know, we got to get them by, trying to get them to back up, and then they won't listen to us and back up. They just floor it and come past us, and it's like, Jesus Christ. If you're in a situation and you don't know what the hell's going on, there are police involved, back the fuck up. Stop. Listen to what people are trying to tell you. Don't freak out. I know it's easier said than done, but I mean, shit. Didn't even break a sweat.
That's not true. You probably were pretty sweaty.
No, not at all, actually.
Really?
No,
I guess it was cold, huh?
It was
You
freezing.
came
It's
home,
so
you were a
fucking
little
cold.
stanky. So.
I don't doubt it. I didn't put deodorant on that morning, though.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Well, it's 'cause
Gross.
it lasts 48 hours.
Oh my god.
No, I still put on deodorant every day.
I normally
Didn't you
do.
shower though?
Yeah, but it's
So
fine.
you wash it.
No, I didn't wash my armpits.
What?
I just wet. I get
He's
in there.
making it
Hold,
so much worse.
hold the fucking phone. I don't wash my body. I shower every day.
Okay.
I don't wash my body every time because
What? Then why are you showering?
I'm just getting my hair wet because I have to put shit in my hair. Because it's
Then
a
just get
mess
your hair
when I
wet in the
get up.
sink. Why are you taking a whole ass shower?
Because our sink doesn't really have. There's a whole thing. Water heater exploded. Remember? Oh,
Yeah.
that happened
I
as soon as we
explained it
left.
to him.
That was what we happened. I left from the last episode. My water heater blew up all over my
He
floor.
texts me, there's water on my toes.
My toes are cold. I was standing in literally like a half a foot of ice cold water. So our sink's water pressure is messed up. And it's like flaming hot and it's cold whenever I first wake up. So I'm like, I'm just going to warm my whole body up. But I don't want to wash my whole body because I got psoriasis. So it flares it up, you know, if I do
Ah.
it too frequently.
Okay, so that makes
So
sense.
there
You
are
could've-
reasons for all of these things. It's just
You could have led with, I have psoriasis, and that's why I don't do it every day. But you just said it, and I was like, well, that is an insane statement. Like, that's something a crazy person would do. I'm going to get in the
No.
shower, but I'm not going to wash myself. I'm just going to stand here, naked and wet.
No, yeah. I wash my hair pretty much every time, but I don't wash my body every time. So yeah, my armpits probably got wet, but it didn't wash it off.
Whatever.
Either way, my armpits didn't smell when I left for work.
Well, apparently they smelled when you got home.
Just a little bit.
I was like, oof.
It was not. She was
Ooh.
putting her face in my armpits because she was holding
I was
me.
hugging you,
Exactly.
and I
she's
could
little.
smell them, and I was like, oh.
Because your face, my armpits are above your eyebrows.
My
okay?
face was like in your shoulder because you were leaning over.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Because you were on the bed.
Yeah.
What's so weird about that? You laid down on the bed and I came over and I just held you.
Yeah. And you were stinky. I said, "Chew."
Listen, you were stinky. I don't think we're debating that.
That's fine. It's not my fault because her
Anyways.
face is in my armpit was my point. It's
I
not
see.
like I was stinky from a foot away. I'm not
Some
another.
people do be stinking from like a 6-foot radius, man.
Oh, we know.
I was about to say, trust me, I work with one.
Oh, I see.
Oh, we know.
Real bad. Real bad.
So Kerns Korner.
Yeah, we're going
Back to
we're
that.
Back to that after that fucking story. Jesus Christ.
Yeah. I hope he who shall not be named likes that story specifically. I felt like I let you down last week. Didn't really,
Oh,
didn't really have one.
man, I don't know if I should. Is that? I want to tell you something, but it was something that he's going to do. I'm not going to tell you. I'll let him tell you later. That's all I have to say. There's something that it has to do. We've been playing a lot of modded Minecraft lately,
What the hell?
and there's a funny. It's a
Okay.
funny. I'll have him tell you later. I wanted to tell you on the podcast, but I don't want to spoil it if he doesn't.
Okay.
So
Kerns Korner.
we get to Kerns Korner. We go up to the bar. It takes a while for us to order food, but I don't think it was not the lady's fault at all.
Mm-mm.
Actually, it was absolutely the fact that they were just grand slammed,
Oh yeah.
like absolutely slammed the fuck up, and she was the only one in there. And I think the funniest thing that happened was wherever. So basically, when you walk in, there's the bar in front of you, and then a bunch of tables to your left. You order at the far end of the bar, which is like a metal area where you
Mhm.
can like order.
The grill.
Yeah, the grill. We go down there. I order what I'm gonna get. I'm gonna get chili. And then she's like, all right, listen, I'm down. I'm at -4 burgers right now. I need 4 more burgers, and people have ordered them. Do any of you all want a burger? And you were like, yeah, me. Like, I need 2 burgers. And she was like, okay. Give me a minute. She leaves. I don't see her for a while. Her phone
Yeah.
timer starts going off.
Uh-huh.
I still don't see her. I'm like, well, that's not good. But she reappears by the door with a plate full of like little hamburger balls, little beef balls for all the burgers.
Yep.
I don't know where she got them from or how it happened, but it was very, very funny watching her walk back past us holding a plate full of raw beef.
Okay,
Yeah,
I was
wrapped in saran
sitting.
wrap.
I was sitting by the door, and she was talking to the people that had previously ordered, and she was like, "Okay, I'm out of burgers. Do you guys want anything else?" And I don't think they wanted anything else. So she was like, "Okay, let me go downstairs and check and see if we have any like pre-made."
Ah, that makes sense.
So
yeah,
then
because
she
she
came
was
back.
she had asked me originally, like, do you want anything else? Because, like, I'm out. I was like, shit. I don't know. That's why I told her, oh, hold on, let me ask my wife. And so I was just texting you because you were on the other end of the bar, just trying to save a spot for us to come sit afterwards.
Yeah.
And yeah, all of a sudden she just appears with a plate, and I'm like, is that? I was like, you got to make all those? You got to make all those, and then you're still -4 burgers? And she was like, oh, no, we're good now. I was like, okay.
She was a real trooper about everything, though.
Mhm.
She was super nice.
Super, super nice lady. I mean, she, deserved every tip she got.
Oh,
Not
for
only-
sure.
Not only for the work, but she's also just really funny and really nice. Good spirit.
Yeah.
So we finally get to order our food. And then we wait a while. Our food comes out. I don't know what you all expected, but I was thoroughly surprised by my bowl of chili. I'm not getting the food yet, but I'm just gonna say that right now.
I mean, I think it's time to kind of move on into the food.
Is it?
Yeah.
Is it time to move on to the food?
I mean, we're an hour in.
Are we really?
Almost.
That's my
It's
god.
like 50,
I can't even see.
55 minutes.
Okay.
yeah,
Well, I guess
55
we can move
minutes.
on to the food, so this episode isn't 3 hours long.
Yeah.
Ugh. Oops, my bad. I didn't
I mean,
realize
there was-
Well,
we'd
your
been recording that long.
story was long.
Real long story for one. Two, we really went off the rails there at the beginning.
That's fair. Okay, so if it sounds weird now, I have a dog in my lap. Here, switch sides, Stinky. Come here, switch sides, stupid. That's better.
It doesn't look better.
Huh? Well, it's better for the mic, not for her. You can lay down if you want. I don't care. Nope. Come here. You okay? Okay. I now have a dog in my lap. So if you can hear that on the podcast, I'm sorry. She may be sneefing and peefing. So I got my bowl of chili, and I was surprised because she had previously asked the table behind us, what do you want in your chili? And when I ordered the chili, I just said, I just want a bowl of chili. So that's what she gave me was like the base standard chili. You can add so much stuff to their chili.
Yeah.
Like, dudes were getting spaghetti in it. They were getting extra
Uh-huh.
cheese, like fresh onion, all kinds of crazy stuff.
Yeah, I seen her grill some onions and throw it in there.
Mhm. I didn't do that because I want to try what they're going to serve me if I ask for the thing. You know what I mean? Like, I don't want
Right.
to add special stuff to it. I just want to be like,
It's like when you go to McDonald's, you ask for a cheeseburger. I did not know my entire life till I started working at McDonald's that you can go, can I get this added to it? You know, other than, I knew you could get stuff taken off.
yeah.
I knew I could get it plain. I didn't know I could go, can you put mac sauce on it? Can you put
I didn't know you could
lettuce
do
on this?"
that.
Oh my God, yeah.
That's nuts.
You can
I
do
didn't
whatever
know
you
that
want.
either.
You can fully customize every single sandwich at McDonald's. And it's something they just don't tell you.
Interesting. Well, I'm going to preface this with, I didn't get anything extra on this chili. So I'm basing this rating on what I was given when I asked for a bowl of
Standard
chili.
Yeah.
Yes. Came with a 2 packs of crackers, which is pretty normal. Not oyster crackers, just like saltines, right?
Mhm.
Normal ass crackers. This might be I don't want to say the best. One of the best bowls of chili I've ever had in my life. And
I mean, that's literally what my dad said. He said they got really good chili.
it's so fucking good. And the thing is, this is me saying this without getting anything. Like, I didn't add cheese or sour cream like I normally would. I didn't do any of that, and this was still a killer bowl of chili.
That's crazy. Because I have to put a fuck ton of cheese, crackers, and sour cream. in mine.
That's what I thought when she gave that to me. But I ate it, and I was like, oh my goodness. It is, I would say, the best bar chili. Like, when you go to a bar and you order a bowl of chili, it's exactly what I expected. It was meaty. It was spicy. It had everything that I wanted from a bar of chili. A bar? A bowl of chili from a bar. It was like, and it was fairly hot.
Yeah,
Like,
it was
I like
steaming.
spicy stuff. It was fucking hot, but it was tasty. It was everything that I wanted. And if I had added all the extra stuff that I normally would, I think it would have been the best bowl of chili I've ever had. Unironically. Everything was good. It was, you know how some chilies you get are way too soupy?
Mm-hmm.
It was perfectly thick, while still having enough liquid to still be a
See-
chili and not like a paste.
That's why I like putting the sour cream and the crackers and cheese in it, is because it thickens it up.
Yeah, it was perfectly thick without any of the extra added stuff. It was really, 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 really good. Highly recommend.
Yeah, I really thought about getting the chili because this morning when I was leaving work, for some reason, day shift had some kind of chili back there, and I was
Huh.
like, man, this shit smells good.
And it wasn't very complicated. Like there wasn't a lot of extra stuff in it. It was literally just meat and beans and the chili, and it was still phenomenal. So, take that as what you will.
Okay. Hannah, you want to go?
Well, I mean, I just got a cheeseburger. It didn't really have anything on it. It was just, bun, patty, cheese, ketchup, bun.
Yeah, because yours plain, you put ketchup on it.
Is that a normal thing, or is that just the pregnancy?
I mean, that's fairly normal. I don't know. That's just
Okay.
what I expect when I get a cheeseburger. I never really expect, like, lettuce or anything on there. So
Interesting.
that's just what I got.
And she doesn't like mustard very much.
I mean, it's okay.
I'm not a huge fan of mustard either.
I love mustard.
Really?
Dude, be Dusseldorfen all the time.
Oh, my God.
You look like you fucking beat Duffeldorsen.
No, but you said that backwards. Dusseldorf.
Isn't that what I just said?
You said Duffeldorsen.
Yeah, you're right. Doofens. Fuck.
Shut up.
Listen here, I'm very tired. This is
Same.
this is a hell of a podcast.
Well, we'll see if this episode comes out in the morning or night tomorrow.
See when if it ever appears anywhere.
Oh, it will.
It'll
It'll
be
come out
somewhere.
tomorrow. I might go to sleep whenever I get home. I don't know what's gonna happen yet.
That's fair.
I'm probably going to go to sleep, not going to lie. Anyway,
I was falling asleep editing the last episode, and I was wide awake.
Well, you
then.
sent that to me, and I was like, "Oh, it's here." I was like, "Oh, that was fast."
but it was just a pretty basic burger, I wasn't wowed by it, but it wasn't disappointing either.
Interesting.
It's kind of in between. I wish they had fries.
Yeah, they didn't have fries. I don't think they have a fryer.
They don't have a fryer.
So they'll just you can when you order.
I mean, it's understandable, but like
it is just a bar.
sad.
When you order a burger or whatever, they'll just give you a variety of bag of chips. They have a bunch of different
Yeah,
chips. Like
Yeah,
Well, it was Lay's, like original barbecue and another
Fritos, I
flavor.
think.
Fritos.
Yeah.
For the chili, I'm sure.
Probably.
Oh, I could have. Oh, I wonder if they
Yeah,
have Frito
Fritos and
pies.
chili. I don't think so. I didn't see it on the
Oh,
menu.
that sounds so good now. Fuck. I love a good Frito pie.
You don't know what a Frito pie is?
No.
Basically, you take a bag of Fritos and you dump chili in it, and then shake it up.
Also, like a Frito taco, kind of.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, but you put cheese and sour cream in there too. It's delicious.
Mm.
So good.
Sounds good.
Do be good.
Yeah.
Do it with the scoops.
Yeah, that's
Scoops
a
have
good
a better consistency for the chili, I think.
That's fair.
Anyways,
So I had the same thing as you, cheeseburger, except mine had no ketchup because I didn't add the ketchup. Mayonnaise, lettuce, and onions. I don't get tomato because I don't like tomato.
Yeah.
And it was not bad. See, they do my favorite thing, toasted the buns on the
Mhm.
grill. That's my favorite. I do it whenever I cook my burgers at home. It's all around better experience. So I think it was good. Like, it wasn't a disappointment. I mean, I was eating it, and it's the first time in a long time I was like, I kind of wish I were a little bit drunk for this.
You said that, and I was like,
Mhm.
if only you hadn't been driving.
Right? I was like, man, if I were like
well, I could have drove home.
3 or 4 mules in and I had this, like, you're kind of like on that tipsy verge, and you're like, man, I could use something greasy. Let's get some like Denny's or something. That shit at that peak moment, that would have slapped right
Yeah.
in the mouth. Like,
it definitely
I would have
is
been,
good.
oh my God. It was
Food.
the best comfort food that I think I've ever had at a bar. I've not gone to many bars, and I don't think I've really ever gone to a bar that's had an extremely good selection of food, other than the one time when I was in Maryland. And Maryland bars, it's not a bar, it was a pub. So I think, it's a little bit different. I mean, this is a bar.
This is just straight up a bar.
Yeah.
So that's where I'm basing this at. You know, a pub, you go there to eat and get drinks. A bar, you go to get drinks and maybe have like some chips, like pub chips or something,
or like peanuts or something
something
Snacking
like
food.
that. Snack
Yeah.
food, not usually a whole ass meal. So to have that at a bar setting was very interesting. You know, in Maryland, I mean, we went to the pub and I had some really good old fashions, and I literally a fucking whole ass crab cakes, like
Holy shit.
so delicious, best crab cakes in the world. I mean, Maryland crabs. Thank you.
Far superior.
Oh, so much far superior. But so it doesn't top that. But this for bar food, my God. Yeah, I mean, I'd say it's better than most bar and grills that I go to.
Oh
Mhm.
yeah.
Comparing it to Rubbies, because I think we can do that. Because I mean, it's kind of the same thing ish.
Yeah.
You know, if you put in the bar and grill aspect, way better. I love it. Like if it was just a good environment, good everything all around. So I think I'm ready to jump into scores here.
Mm-hmm. Do you want to go first? Or you want me to go first?
Let's let Hannah go first.
Oh shit. Okay.
Me go first.
Yeah.
Sure. You know how the scale works, right?
It's out of 21, right?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah.
But 2's the worst.
But 2's the worst.
Right. So I think I give it like a 14.
Okay. Respectable.
Respectable.
That might be higher than I thought you were gonna go.
Yeah, I think so.
Because it wasn't, disappointing. I wasn't let down. But I wasn't like, oh my God, best thing ever. You know
Well,
what I mean?
thought you were gonna lose it when Cotton texted you and was like, "Yeah, they don't have any burgers." I think you like said, "I want to cry."
I did want to cry. I was like, oh, I really wanted a burger. But,
And then he said he
I
was
was
like, "We'll
very
have to stop at
happy.
McDonald's on the way home and get Hannah a cheeseburger."
Yeah. I was like, the pregnancy mindset, the
it is.
baby decides it wants it, and then that's all there is
And
in
if
the
I can't
world.
get it, I will not eat.
Oh
It's
my god.
It's so
Not
oh no. So far, Daddy's done good.
Yes. But yeah, I give it 14. I think it was pretty good, but it wasn't over the top,
Okay. You can go ahead.
Hi, 19.
19.
Yeah, 19. Yeah.
19? Okay.
I like the environment of the bar. I like the food.
Mm-hmm.
I thought the lady that was there was super nice. I mean, I think we said it. I kind of want to go back like next weekend and just drink and
Right.
hang out there. Like it's such a nice little spot and it's not that far. Like
No, not at all.
it's great. I highly recommend checking out Kerns Korner if you live in
Yeah,
Louisville.
I
Awesome,
agree.
awesome place.
I really agree. So my score is weird because based on the food, I want to give it something, but based on just like, it's like I want to tip her with the score too.
Oh my
Oh man.
See, I just based it off the food, though.
But see,
See, we're- this is arbitrary. Damn it.
for you, yeah, you don't get to. Your score doesn't go into our total score.
Okay, well, whatever.
You're just kind of like you're the guest score.
Yeah.
That's the way we did it last time.
I like it.
My thing is our real rating system is based off of the restaurant itself.
Yeah.
You know, it's like, should you go to Kerns Korner? Because it's not based off of
Yes.
just the food. Because it's like, we didn't try everything on the menu, so we can't, argue and say it's like I'm not rating just the cheeseburger. We couldn't combine our scores because we never get the same thing.
No.
We're rating. Should you go to this restaurant? Is this restaurant actually worth your fucking time? And Kerns Korner is worth your time. So I'm gonna give it an 18.
Nice.
An 18. So we're gonna be at 18.5.
Pretty
for
solid score.
combined score. Yeah, I
Yeah.
mean, I feel like, again, I think I say this every episode. Holy shit, are they high?
Yeah.
Everything has given us so good.
I've yet to be super duper disappointed by a restaurant.
Not at all.
Like Rubbies was an experience, but the food was
Yeah.
the food was edible and it wasn't horrible.
Right, and I loved that fucking dip. I tore that shit up.
That's
why
I couldn't stand that dip.
well, that's not the humor there. I mean, that's why I couldn't eat all my food there.
Yeah. Jesus Christ. One day we'll go back to Rubbies and give Vinny the experience he wants.
Yeah.
I can't believe that. Like it feels like every single time we release an episode, something happens right after we fucking put it out.
I
It is
know.
always related every
know.
time.
Oh, speaking of which,
Oh, wait, you got something else?
last episode, I don't know if we actually mentioned it, but the Louisville basketball team started doing this podcast.
Oh yeah, we didn't talk about that. That's really funny.
They started going around to Louisville restaurants and trying the food and rating the places. And I'm like, are you fucking serious?
We're already doing that.
We're doing that. We're doing that exact thing, except it's better because we use MapQuest and we get lost. Well, we've yet to get lost.
We've yet to get lost, but
We're
one day
months
soon.
in now and haven't gotten lost.
Listen here.
This is much further than I expected to make it.
You even asked me in the car, are you trying to get us more lost? I didn't try today because I want to go to Kerns Korner. I didn't
Yeah.
want to get super lost. You really want to get lost? Next time, I'll get us lost.
Oh my
when
god.
when we go to the next restaurant, he who shall not be named sister, you know where we're talking about. If not, just go to the Facebook messages where you sent it to me and said you should go here. Pick the longest one. I'm saying that right now. Pick the most convoluted fucking path.
Okay. Oh, God. You know
Because
what? That's fun.
Let's just get like a live reaction here. This will be the weekly lookup thing. I just want to see how far this place is.
Oh, God. Yeah, it might be the
from
furthest place
here.
we've gone.
It could, because I don't know where it's at.
I have no idea either. I've never even heard of this place.
Watch it be like right down the street.
It might be.
Right?
I'd be unsurprised. Honestly, it could be on the corner, like a street down, and I wouldn't even know.
Oh,
It happens.
it's 17 minutes away.
Ooh.
That's long.
That's the longest.
That's by
Away.
far the longest. We've
It's-
only hit like 9 or 10 minutes on the other ones.
Yeah, it's 17 minutes away. Yeah, it's lots of turns.
I'm so excited.
Awesome. Incredible.
Yeah.
I'm sure everything will be great.
Okay, let's look at the schedule. Oh my God, they're closed on Saturdays, Sundays, and Mondays.
Oh,
Are you serious?
that sucks.
What?
Local restaurants, hear my plea. Stop
Oh
being
my
closed on the
God.
goddamn weekends. It's when we record these podcasts. I'm sick and tired of being like, let's go here. Oh, they're closed on Sundays. They're closed on Saturdays. Or if you're Airport Pizza, they're just closed.
Yeah.
Like they're just not, it's not happening.
Forever.
Forever and ever. So yeah, they're closed Saturdays, Sundays, and Mondays. So we'll have to go on a Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, or Friday.
Do you think we're cursed? Do you think it's our fault that Airport Pizza shut down?
Yes.
Oh,
Solely
Right.
your fault.
okay. I was trying to. All right. Well, I guess it is our fault then.
I'm just kidding.
I think is both our fault, but we're like the vendetta for it. You know, like we're carrying on their legacy because we're never gonna shut the fuck up about never getting to try Iroquois pizza.
That's
I'm mad
true.
about it.
I'm mad
I'm
about it
mad.
too. I'm really upset about it because I mean, like I said, it's the whole goddamn point we started this,
I know.
and we've yet to do a pizza place.
I think that's out of respect.
I mean, honestly, I was like, fuck this next place. I just want to go to a pizza place.
I literally, I was looking
But I want to go to this place because the name's so fucking ridiculous.
I was looking up fucking the address for Kerns Korner to put it in MapQuest. There's a pizza place right next to it.
I know.
And I almost suggested we go there.
Mhm.
I almost mentioned it.
No, not yet.
Do you remember
yet.
the name?
I mean, if not, it's next door to Kerns Corner.
Yeah, I think it was called like Jet Pizza or something.
Jet Pizza? That's
Yeah,
not
never heard of
That's
it.
a chain.
Is that a
That's
chain?
it. That's
It-
not a local
Jets,
thing.
yeah.
I've never heard of it. I assumed it was local though.
Mm-mm.
So I guess I was wrong. Speaking
Oh,
of
Burger Boy, chain.
no way, really?
Yeah,
I didn't know that.
I didn't either. I heard someone say that they said the one in Maryland was better. I was like, there's more.
The one in Maryland.
That's what they said.
What the fuck?
I was like, there's another one. They were like, yeah, there are multiple of them. There are plenty of them.
Didn't know that.
I'm gonna have to look it up because
The name sounded really
weird.
familiar whenever
It
you
might
guys were
be.
talking
It might
about
not be a chain. It might just be a place with the same name in a different city. 'Cause that is
They
possible.
said it's the same menu.
No way.
Burger
I remember
Boy.
learning about Burger Boy for the first time when I lived on campus.
I mean, shit. I mean, it's just their logo is a fleur-de-lis and it's Louisville on it. There's no way.
That's what I'm saying.
And then I think they said they had one in Lexington.
Who knows?
Oh, our sister location, Burger Girl.
Oh, is it Maryland?
No, let's see where it's at. It's by the Hillcrest Tavern. That's in Louisville too.
Oh, so it is a chain. It's not a chain. It's just a
No.
local. I'm telling you,
There's
it's probably
two
just a place
restaurants.
with the same name,
Maybe.
Maybe.
and
Yeah.
it's like a bunch of states away.
Yeah, so there's Burger Boy and Burger Girl. Should we try Burger Girl before we have Burger Boy? Because
I like Burger Boy.
Yeah, I like Burger Boy too. What the fuck is Burger Girl? Is it the same thing?
Is it the same thing? But
It's just in
pink?
St. Matthews
oh,
instead. I mean, it even looks the
I
same.
mean, the
like,
Burger Boy location is not in the nicest
like
place.
it's the same logo,
Yeah, it is.
just as girl instead of boy. Menu. They have breakfast.
Oh, Burger Boy breakfast slaps.
Some munchies, burgers. No, this is the exact same. It just everything is the Burger Girl combo, the Bison Burger Girl instead of the Bison Burger Boy. So yeah, it's the same thing.
I mean, whatever.
I
It's
mean,
the same thing. We'll go to one.
I'm not gonna say that it's a chain.
I'm not either, 'cause it's
definitely
not.
just
It's
people
just
own
definitely
two restaurants.
the two like spots in Louisville.
Yep.
But speaking of our city, while we're on the topic of Louisville as a city,
Yeah, fuck you, Louisville basketball team. Promote us.
I was,
Give them a dislike this episode.
Jesus Christ, you know how I am about cooking shows. I watch a lot. I love MasterChef. I love Chopped. I used to watch a lot of Chopped in the dorm and MasterChef.
Yep.
I recently started watching Chopped again. I watched like season 52 or something because there's like a gabillion seasons in that
Yeah.
goddamn show. And I watched the first episode, and there's a chef from Louisville in the episode. I'm like, oh, that's fucking cool. That's really cool. Like, I love that. The next episode, 2 chefs from Louisville in the same episode. And I was like, are we just popping? Like, are there that many amazing chefs in our city? Holy shit.
Apparently,
Well,
I mean, there
It's
was
so awesome.
the exec chef at Gordon Ramsay Steak at the
Oh, is that
casino in
open?
Indiana. Yeah, it is. It
Interesting.
is
I
open
wanna
to
go.
public. You will have to you have to set a reservation because
Yeah, well, I owe Laren a dinner, so.
We
I have
have
to
a
take 'em out.
reservation for March.
yeah, and we did it before
You guys
the
want to have a
restaurant
double
opened.
date?
We did it before the restaurant opened, so who knows?
Not that I'm going to date Laren. I just,
Wait, yeah, you just count it as one.
Well, yeah, he has a
Uh,
girlfriend.
Did you tell him what I said the other day?
That Lauren's gay.
No, like, well, it
Don't say
came up
Laren's gay on the
as
podcast because that's not a
you-
fact.
well, it came up as you and Cotton are gay for each other.
Well, that's,
I forget how that came up though, but whatever.
And I just
And
said
he was
we would
like-
talk about
Oh yeah, Lauren's
fair.
gay.
well, that's the joke because his girlfriend's not real.
that. And then I said, like legit shit though. We do sometimes just look at him and go, we're being serious. It's okay if you are gay. You can let us know.
Yeah.
We do that. I mean, because let's be honest.
I mean, there's another big contender, but I don't want to put him on blast on the podcast.
Oh yeah.
Well, that one, you know why that one's the way it is.
Yeah.
If you can hear all this running around my dog is
Jesse.
doing, I'm so sorry. Huh?
Jesse.
Well, Jesse's bi.
He likes toes.
Well, he does like toes. That's true. Piper. All right, we need to wrap this up. My dog's fucking chimping out.
Yeah. She always chimps out. She knows when the podcast is about to end.
Because she's like, oh, it's time to go outside, hang out. It's time to play. And I'm like, no, not yet. I'm still recording. Jesus Christ. She's a fucking gremlin.
That's what the woman at the bar called herself.
That
She
was
said,
funny.
She said, I'm just like a gremlin back here running around. Did she make a noise, or is that in my head?
No, she didn't make a noise, but she did say something else that was funny right after that.
For some reason, I thought she went, ah.
No, I think she did. I think she went,
I could have sworn she did.
Anyways, bye.
what? We're not even going to give an outro? You're just going to say bye, Hannah?
I was kidding. I thought it was funny. Ha
That's
ha,
it for
funny.
this
Laugh at
episode.
me.
That's it for this episode. Leave a like, comment, subscribe, hit the bell.
Check out
Let
our
know when our episode come
Twitter,
out. Every 2
Lost
weeks on Monday.
_ Louisville. I tweet about the show sometimes,
Sometimes.
Sometimes I forget.
Yeah. I think the last one, episode 3.
No way, really?
Yeah,
Have I forgotten that long?
I think so.
No. Oh, you know what happened?
What?
I forgot about it on episode 3, and then I went, well, I'll do it on episode 4. And then I didn't do it on episode 4, and I went, well, episode 5 is about to come out. Do I even bother?
Oh
And then I forgot again, and I didn't do it.
Here's my question: should we start taking pictures of these places? Should
And
we
using
should
it?
we create an Instagram or actually
Yes.
use Twitter properly?
Yes.
I just want to know if
I
that's
mean
something
to.
that people are going to actually pay attention to.
Yeah, but it's kind of just for us, you know.
Yeah,
That's how I
that's
feel about
fair.
the show.
Memories.
That's fair. We can always catch up.
Yeah.
Maybe not have pictures of the foods. Like, I'm definitely going to take, if we're going to have to go back to Rubby's and recreate the chicken bone on the floor, because I just want to take a picture of it. Just like, you know how they take pictures of Bigfoot and he's always blurry and he's like moving in the background? I want a picture of that chicken bone like that.
Just like blurring on the ground behind
I
us.
thought you
Oh my
sent me a
God.
picture of something.
No, I did not.
No.
I got a picture
I
of the
could've
meat that's on the
sworn
fence.
I took a picture of that fucking Blair Witch shit on the wall today.
Oh, that wasn't Blair Witch shit. You're just being ridiculous. That was just some child made some drawings, man.
You ever read Blair Witch? You ever looked at any of the shit from Blair Witch?
No, because me and Ben are gonna watch it on the other podcast, and I don't want to spoil it.
It looks just like that.
Really? That's funny.
Horrifying.
No, it doesn't.
It was the weird scrawling in the black crayon.
I'm pretty sure that was in color. They just printed it out in black and white.
Maybe.
Pretty sure.
But anyway, it looked like it was black crayon. Anyway, give us recommendations.
Yes.
Those
Those are always fun.
Wrist is running low. The list is running low. Kara keeps recommending places, and I'm not going to lie to you, Kara. I have forgotten 85% of them.
Well, you don't write them down?
Okay, I don't write them down because we're in the middle of drops, and I can't pull my phone out.
You could, though.
I can't. Surveillance.
Huh?
They'd have an aneurysm.
Surveillance would call my supervisor and tell him to write me up if I took my phone out while I was on the floor doing drops.
Really? You're not allowed to have your phone out during that?
No, because technically I'm supposed to like clothesline people because they're coming for the money.
What?
So I got to pay attention.
Oh my God! You know what? That makes sense.
Yeah. So no phones for those 2 hours. It
Well,
usually didn't take that long.
All right.
But
Well, next time just
I always
text me.
forget I always forget by the time the end of it. I mean, I got a list on my phone
Okay.
of stuff right now and who recommended them. And she sent me one or two, but a lot of them were in Indiana because she's from Indiana. Roll your eyes some more. And so I'm like, yes, we can do Indiana, but
We can't just always go to Indiana.
right, this is a Lost in Louisville, not Lost in Louis, Indiana.
Not Lost in New Albany.
Kentucky,
True.
if you will.
Nobody calls it that except
We're not gonna-
unless you're on the news.
Yeah,
Whatever.
or yacht sale. I used to live across from that
Oh yeah.
Kentucky yacht sales.
Who's selling yachts in?
Dude, it's totally just a drug ring.
Oh, for sure.
100%. It was just like 20-year-olds went in there every day.
I remember sitting on your front porch and watching them walk in one time.
Yeah, it's literally just none of the boats ever leave the lot. It's always the same boats.
Nobody's gonna buy a yacht for
listen,
the Ohio River.
Listen, but see, people bring boats.
But
Then they'll take that boat out, and like in the next week, the boat will be back. It's like, well, maybe they have storage, but the rest of the time, they just shuffle the boats around. They move them around the lot to make it look like they have different boats, but it's the same boats if you're out there all the time. I mean, I just started sitting on the porch just to watch it because it was crazy. They would just move the boats around, and it's like, oh, just so the sun can hit them in different spots. No, Dad, it's not so the sun can hit them on different spots. It's so that way they look like they have different boats. It's so weird.
Very strange.
Yeah, that place is crazy. It's definitely like mafia run or something. I mean, it wouldn't surprise me because there was a pizza place down there that was like mafia run.
Really?
And, yeah. Several years ago, but I mean, the family still lives there, and like they were like, yeah, my family used to be a big crime family until they all got busted. So I mean, it's all kinds of shit over there. I wouldn't doubt it. And you're not gonna tell me that 825-year-olds are buying yachts.
Yachts. Like we're talking full on yachts.
Yeah, like actual big ass boats. But all the boats that are stored there are fucking pontoons and shit. Okay?
Yep.
Speedboats, pontoons. That's it. Okay, fuck off.
Oh my God.
Okay. I think that wraps up the episode.
Yeah, that's it.
We'll see you in 2 weeks.
2 weeks when we go to Bob's house. Get
That's
it?
fucking
Get it?
funny.
That's a hint.
Yeah. All right. Bye, everybody.
Good night.